Hello from Dumaguete, and this place is very well known to be a top destination for especially American expats, but you get some Canadians, Europeans as well. And I'm down here because, well, I have already a restaurant bar in Rojas City, right on the beach in the province of Capiz. And it's called the Canadian Beaver Bar and Grill. So if you watch my channel regularly, you already know this. But now it's time to look for a second location, and I'm trying to find the best location for me would have the most traffic, because in Rojas City, it's a wonderful place. It gets busy on the weekends, but on a weekday during the day, there's not a lot of traffic. And so the reason I'm down here is to see what kind of traffic do they get on a weekday during the day, even in the evenings, and would it make sense to put a location here? Of course they have the expats, that's a given, but is there just too many businesses already? Is there enough to business to go around? There's a lot of things that go into this. And so while I'm down here, I'm visiting with a lot of people that have businesses or have lived down here, that kind of thing. And also looking at what do rents look like out here, what's available, all those things. And then after that, we'll see if I go off to maybe some of the other popular destinations and judge them as well. So thanks for joining. Here you go, our Dumaguete trip. One of our subscribers who lives down here for dinner, but we're gonna meet him at 7. We originally had it planned for yesterday, then moved it to today at 5, and then because of this today, moved it again. Anyway, before we do that though, we're gonna go find our shocks for the bike so that our home trip will be taken care of. As we leave it till the last minute, they may not have any stock. So one thing at a time. Welcome to Dumaguete, young lady, your very first time.
Very first time.
Yeah, a lot of firsts, eh?
We'll see if I like it.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. It's a bit crazy, to be honest, compared to what you're used to, but
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So Honda's going to take care of me tomorrow. They actually had somebody canceled who ordered the shocks for their 2023, so they're the same. So tomorrow morning they're going to swap them out for me. That's great. Don't have to worry anymore. I was just saying to her, wow, we only see one foreigner since we were here. And then that one, we just saw another one. And I'm like, oh, number 2. And then the guy right away recognized me and he's like, oh, I just started watching your videos. So from Wisconsin, and he just permanently moved down here. So yeah, he's just getting the feel living in the Philippines. Anyway, yeah, this is, now we're back in the busy district here, where you got restaurants and bars going both different directions. I've been here before. I've been to all of these, I think. And the owner of this place, she was so nice. She gave us some free food and stuff like that. It's quite a busy place too. Sans Rivel, yeah, bistro. Good location, although now there's construction across the street. Not sure what that's going to be all about, but. And these ones don't get that much business because they're, you know, Filipino brands, I guess, so they'd be more attracting to Filipinos. Whenever I've looked through here, there hasn't been a lot of traffic on them. But up here, right across from the plaza, definitely see much busier places, including I think this one, which has at night they have like a dance club. Yes, right, this is it. So this is kind of busier in the mornings and stuff like that, but straight ahead is the Why Not Disco, and I heard that's the place where, you know, the only thing that's open late at night, because Dumaguete is a daytime place. I don't see a whole lot of action right now. Tuesday at dinner. Oh, they've set this up. This wasn't set up when you were by, so. I've been here before when they had live music. The last time I was here, these 2 benches were full of ladyboys. Every day, they would sit there and hit on people across the street. No ladyboys at the moment, though. Okay, so a couple of my subscribers told me that this is the busiest bar. And I saw it on the map and I'm like, that's 11 minutes, kind of like going way out of everything. Not a foot traffic type place, right? And even here, parking is limited, but they're not wrong. It's full of expats and it's 7 o'clock? Yeah, 7 o'clock. And yeah, it's just like in the middle of nowhere. There was this Irish bar that I saw when you turn off the main highway. Now maybe this road goes to Valencia. I don't know, I'll have to ask. But here we are, and it looks very, very busy. A lot of people playing darts and karaoke and you name it. Oh, is it karaoke? Oh, it's a guy on a guitar. I don't know. But look at that. So yeah, it is doing quite well. So introduce yourself, guys. Where are you from?
Hi, Sean Chufu, good old Saskatchewan boy.
Oh boy, another Canadian.
Yeah, I'm Joyce from the north of the Philippines and Tarlac.
Oh, how far north is that?
Like, I'm near in Clark, Pampanga.
Oh, that's not north. Okay, I thought it was north of Baguio or something.
Yeah, Subic.
Yeah, Subic. Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Well, this place looks really great, and it does seem to have a lot of traffic there, and the prices are a nice, tidy 50% more than me. And they're considered cheap because they were saying the Irish bar that was down there is actually pricey. So, but I believe it's a franchise because I've seen them around. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I love it. They have great ambiance here, right? You know, you have a feeling if you come here, and it feels like at home. And they've got like all kinds of tournaments on the screen. Yeah, for
like
all
they
the
got
different
a
games.
tournament going on here.
There's a dice tournament over here too.
And they are always updated what's the big game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I believe it's a South African that owns it.
Yeah.
I think he's right over there.
Yeah.
And last time when Canadian versus USA, we are here.
Oh, I bet. Was
Yeah.
there a lot of people here?
All
Yeah.
the
A lot of Americans. They
We
didn't leave very
opened early
happy.
just for that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we only had about 8 people. Rojas City is not yet
I know,
expat central
right?
or anything. Wow, that was great. It absolutely blown me away. It is so packed in there. It's a Tuesday night, and they're doing very good business. Is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? It's Tuesday. Yeah, I thought so. Texan country singer going on in there. So I'm trying to get away from any copyright music, but anyway. They're doing phenomenal business, and congratulations to them. They're doing fantastic. So this is North Point, and their restaurants go all the way down in bars. They're doing different types of business. Most of them are fairly busy. Now we're after 8 o'clock right now, and they continue on. And I've been to the one over there. It's a big, very big. It probably seats 300 people, 500 people, some crazy number with the lights on there. But we thought we'd check this out because a lot of these buildings were still under construction when I was here last year. And this is where all the new condos and everything, and it's called North Point. And it's attracted a lot more visitors to this area. So you get a lot more Koreans, yes, but then you also get a lot of foreigners from Western countries. So it's nice, a lot of options in here. And it looks like the bulk of the business, from what I see, goes to the people who face the street. So let's go take a look over here. Why not? All right, so it's like a big food park in here. So a lot of traffic in here, a lot more local inside this food park. But some of the restaurants on the side of the road here clearly are priced for either upper class or Westerners for most part, comparative to this one. Oh, is the second floor that one? I think so. So Bahai's up there. They have a bar up top. But this one here, this one's empty. Quite big. It's definitely in a good location, considering the amount of people that these other restaurants get. Yeah, and you got the water crashes right over onto the street. So if you're on a motorbike like us, stay away from the right-hand side. We didn't get splashed, but we came close. So yeah, if we go just next door to that empty one, over here, you've got Moon Cafe, and it is enormous. This is the one I was talking about, that it seats hundreds upon hundreds of people. It looks like they're doing some renovations to the first floor on this side, but even the walkways have tables on them, going all the way around. They had live music. Yeah, they're doing some big construction right now, because the live music was right where that construction seems to be going. Unless it was, oh no, that's the kitchen. It's sunken kitchen, that's right. I'm gonna step up here. So yeah, I went in this way, which is Kawa Bistro Filipino, and I ate up there, but they connected, so I guess they're the same restaurant. It goes across. Well yeah, it's a busy area going down there. There's a lot of traffic on a Tuesday night. I don't know what it's like during the day. The downfall to North Point is you have to drive to it, and it is kind of like the only thing. I don't know, but the last time I was here, there were no trikes, and so I was staying downtown taking trikes, and I couldn't find a trike. I had to walk like a kilometer till I found one. So I don't know if that's been, you know, corrected. The market usually takes care of itself, so maybe. Now this place is not doing well. We've got basically nobody going on in there. This is all new, but it's one of the business is doing okay. That's Sans Rival, and that's the same business that has that nice restaurant further downtown. That's their second location. But this is part of the condo project with Phil Invest, so they have some captured audience. And here we go. So this is the other strip. It's about 400 meters down, and Cafe Racer is the place we're going to go this time. In my videos last year, I see three different, from a penthouse down to I think the 5th or 6th floor down to the 2nd floor. I saw different condos in this building, all Westerners that showed me around, and they told me the prices and everything. So if you want to check out those videos, I do have those videos. And it is surrounded by all of the restaurants on this side. And then further up this road, there are more like steakhouses and other restaurants going up to the main road from here. You're not very far from the airport here as well. Cafe Racer's much more themed, more like ours, where even to another level, I should say, though, because they've got like arcade games. They got everything. So Lantern on the left-hand side gets a lot of business, especially with locals, and then over here. There we go. Hey, good evening. Look at that, you can sit yourself in the back of a punch buggy. And so this one has crazy hamburgers, like bigger than my head, I think, like this big. And they're like 500-600 pesos, something like that. Good evening, guys. And they all wear their uniforms. Look at that. You like the uniforms? Huh? Like a 50s diner sort of thing. They got bikes and all kinds of little different things throughout this place. So anyway, I did like the food here the last time I was here. Look at the size of these menus, okay? Look at that.
Bigger than me?
It's almost as big as you, yes. They are enormous. But the good thing about enormous menus is you get to put enormous pictures in, and pictures do sell quite a bit. Like, so there's only like 2 things on this one page. There are 4 prices on this one page, and that's all day breakfast. So it's not that they have a lot of items. This has no price. They're just showing some of the items. And then different set prices. Yeah. So it looks like they have a ton. And they do, don't get me wrong. They do have actually quite a bit. But having the big sizes here really allows you to show off the items that you're selling.
on the plate.
Yeah, look at how they serve the calamaris here. It's actually really smart because if you just had it on a plate, it wouldn't look like substantial. But the way they've done it here, well, they look like onion rings, let's be honest. But still.
You know what? They're tired of washing the dishes, that's why.
Well, we know what she thinks right away. So this is a deep fried mac and cheese, so it's a good idea, especially for like just small bites and stuff like that. And then I've got the mac and cheese here. They give you 2 little sides, little thing of fries. Now the fries you pay 20 pesos extra if you would take it as a side. And I get it, potatoes are expensive. And that's their steak, flat iron USD steak. So this is about 500 pesos, so about $8. I don't know how much that was. Like 180.
Fried mac and cheese.
It was like 180 pesos or something.
200 plus.
200 plus? Okay. So it might be 380 to $4, something like that. I don't remember how much calamari was though.
230.
Oh, 230. Well, there you go. So that's about $4 US. All right, we're back at the honeycomb now. So this is the main drag, I was saying. And as you can see, look how busy this is at 9:30, almost 10 o'clock now. It is packed. And it's a few people at Why Not, but everybody really is over here right now. And it's a little dark, but we're definitely the ladyboys out now across the street. Good morning, guys. Well, I'm here at the moment they open at Honda, and they had told me that if I come right at opening, that they would help me out. They had a pair of shocks that would fit on my bike, but there's a huge line of people already, and if you don't stand right in front of them, everybody just kind of goes around you. So I don't know how many hours it's going to take, but I haven't slept much. I can't wait to go back and sleep. So I was leaving the keys, but darn. Well, they checked their stock. They only had one. They're going to replace one. I'm like, is that possible? You can just change one? And he's like, oh yeah. So, all right, I'll have one good shock and one broken shock. Better than nothing, I guess. We got a lot of plans today, but right now I just need to go back and get 1 more hour's sleep, and then we're going to go out and get to work. The bike is fixed now, and they actually, a manager went, no, you can't just change one shock. And then he looked and he's like, well, we can put the next model smaller on it and it'll fit fine. And it's better than doing nothing. So they did that, and it was like 3,800 total with the labor and everything for a full set. So I'm good to go at least, and that's cheaper than I've paid for shocks before. So, and it's a Honda dealership. Great. Anyway, let's go off and go see what the main part is doing right now for lunch. Let's go to Why Not, because I love that place, because, well, why not? And we'll see how busy it is. So it's exactly 12 o'clock right now, and here we are at Why Not. And there was somebody just sitting there 2 seconds ago. They just got up, and I don't see anybody else in there, so maybe inside, because of the heat. Good evening, good afternoon, I mean. Oh yeah, they have some air conditioning going, so they have 3 couples in there right now. So this is a great place. We love this place. They do have fans here. Mainly because you get the people watch. Let's go to the more shaded one, this one. Has a fan. So when that construction wasn't here last year, this was a much better view. You got to see a lot more people just walking by and stuff like that. But right now, you're looking at a construction wall. Hi. Well, I can tell you the prices are extremely high. So that's a good sign, right? Like a pork chop's 935 pesos. Salads are like 400 pesos. So really high. And I know they get it. This is a popular destination. Especially right now, it's kind of in the middle of 12:30. Where you would think it'd be a lunch, but breakfast is very popular here. Breakfast is 370. So that's not too bad. So these plates are huge. American breakfast. Lots of bacon, actually, really good. A German one here, so she's got like cold cuts and stuff like that. The bread is fresh baked bread, and you get jam and everything. So even though it's a lot more money, and it comes with the juice and the coffee, so even though it's more money, they really give you a lot. That's a lot. Well, it's definitely busy. While we were there, we saw a dozen, maybe more than that, 15 different expats rolling in. Yeah, it's consistent. busy traffic. And great prices, so they're making good margins. It's a good location though, it's a fantastic location. And we're looking around here just to see what's available or anything. Now, anything that we're seriously going to consider, we're not going to show you on camera because it's one of those things where I don't want give other people ideas and then they go bid on the same place. So that's it for now. Oh yeah, we're just looking down the strip here, and yeah, everybody else is pretty much the same thing. They're pretty busy. This is the Sans Rival, and so they have that second location, and I see only one table available in the whole restaurant, so it's a good spot. Even on a weekday, it is packed. Well, good evening, guys. We've been looking at a lot of places down here, and it isn't what we've seen in other places. Dumaguete has matured quite a bit, I think. This is just my personal opinion. Other people can weigh in on the comments, but it's matured. Where it used to be every day there would be throngs of people arriving for the very first time to check the place out, and you see them all over the place. And you know, you just look at older videos, you'll see that quite often, that people would just come here, check it out, and some would stay, some would move on. You know, it would be like some tourism and that kind of thing. It's matured now where, yes, people do arrive here, but not throngs of them daily or anything. So it's you know, people setting up bedroom communities, that kind of thing, subdivisions, spreading out. I didn't see, like when we were walking around, you don't see a lot of like the single guys there with the girls all walking around hoping to catch the eye of one of these single guys, that kind of thing. You're still single guys, don't get me wrong, but you just don't see that anymore. So that's the old Dumaguete thing that used to be a big draw for this area. Don't get me wrong, it's just a more matured area. It's not a bad thing, it's just what it is. And so it's not like what we saw, well, I've seen in Siquijor, but you've seen in Panglao, where the airport is bringing in thousands of people every single day, and they're all crowding in there. Or when I lived in Boracay, I saw that every day too. You know, these kind of things, and I'm sure Siargao is the same. I've seen the videos. It's the same thing. The boats just offload tons of people. The planes offload tons of people. And so if I'm looking for something that brings in a lot of traffic, that's kind of the type of thing I've been thinking about, and less finding something more mature. Here, yes, you saw there's plenty of expats. I'm told there's about 4,000 expats that are located here, living permanently. And so that's obviously got to have some good revenue, but you know, that kind of thing can be kind of finicky. You can be the popular place for 6 months or something, then something else becomes the popular thing, and you know, people aren't going to spend as much money. When you're on vacation, you're treating yourself all the time. You blame the vacation all the time. Well, I'm on vacation, let's just go for it. That kind of thing. When you're living here, you're like every once in a while you go out. When you're on vacation, you go out every night. So you kind of want a place that's got the thousands of people arriving every day, and everybody's in vacation mode. At least that's what I'm thinking. And so tomorrow, we're going to take the ferry over, and we're going to go to Moalboal, which is not very far from here at all, in Cebu, but you can practically see Cebu from here. And from there, we can see if things are still booming there like it used to be when I was there about 2 years ago. I saw throngs of visitors, that type of thing, coming in. Some people live there, but most people are visitors. And I want to see if there's anything available down there and stuff like that. But cost-wise here, there isn't much available. For what is available, it's a 50,000 to 75,000 pesos per month would be the rent, which is you know, quite a bit more than I pay in Rojas City, but you have a matured business area where you're going to get customers. And that's for about 250 square meters. It's not a huge place, but it's a good-sized place. So Catherine wants to get something for Lara, Plus, we always get magnets everywhere you go. Oh, look at that.
If she's get mad, she's going to use this.
And that'll be her face?
Yeah, and if she's not mad.
Oh, I didn't even know that. So cute. You know what? We should have one of these, but it doesn't need the inside for you. It just needs the grumpy face. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there's lots here. Yeah. Wow, look at my beautiful date tonight. Look at this. So this one is Casablanca. There's a few people eating inside and just 2 or 3 tables now. It is 8:30. Yeah, 8:30 right now, almost 8:45 on a Wednesday. But they were busy before. When we walked by, there was quite a few people. Look at these guys walking around with snorkel masks. Guess they were just out in the water. Anyway, and I noticed here, yes, the pricing is much higher here. So that, again, is a good sign for this area. You can, thank you, charge pretty good, decent rates. Their draft beer, though, they have imported German draft beer, but as you can see, it's 300, almost 300 pesos, 295 pesos for 500 milliliters and 450, which is crazy expensive, really, when you think about it. That's expensive for the Philippines for a beer. Our San Miguel draft, they have San Miguel draft too, but they were about 60 pesos more per beer, yeah, than more than us. So you can definitely get better rates out this way, that's for sure.
Do you notice something? Here, there isn't those modified mufflers that make the extremely piercing, loud noises. And we have so many motorbikes going by and tricycles. And I hear nothing. Just normal mufflers. They must enforce the law here because that is crazy. Like, we are at probably close to 50% of all trikes and about 30% or 40% of all motorbikes in Rojas City have those modified mufflers on. They're so loud. This is peaceful. It actually, you can be by a busy road and not be going crazy.
Plus, the trikes here are amazing. Look at that. Look how much room you have. It's like sitting in a sultan's cart.
I think 6 people can sit there, or 7.
Right. Very comfortable if you're by yourself, though. Oh my god.
Especially you have a staff. You can put all your stuff there.
You go, imagine how much shopping you could do with that. So this is the pork tenderloin, and this is 695 pesos. They look like 3 little pork chops, to be honest, with a little bit of vegetables. And then that's the mashed potatoes. I do like the presentation on that. And your sauce that comes with it. And yours is the curry, right?
Curry.
Vegetable curry.
Yeah.
And that one was about 500 pesos also, right? Something like that. So yeah, it's 1200, and then the drinks. Yeah. Where's your drink?
No, I don't know.
You ordered one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never came?
Sick.
Oh yeah, you ordered a shake, they were 300 pesos. No, 200.
Yes,
200. All right, so I'm gonna zoom on this camera. It looks so close. Secure, look at that. And it isn't. It is if you don't take your vehicle. It's a 1 hour fast trap, but it's 3 hours, I believe it took me on a Roro to get there the last time I was here. But it does look very, very close, doesn't it? Yeah, secure? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can see subdivisions of Valencia up there. I have videos from the last time I was here of those subdivisions. Plus they have amazing waterfalls and all kinds of stuff up there. But today we're going to be meeting another couple that are meeting us at Racers, which we already went for at nighttime, but I want to see how busy it is during the daytime at North Point, so I agreed to still pick that place. It's fine. And I kind of want to see, is it just a nighttime place, or do they actually got quite a bit of traffic there early in the day? Okay, let's get going. We got to pack up.
No.
No. Got people waiting for us.
Okay, so we went all the way down to North Point to meet Rick, and you're going to meet him in a second. But unfortunately, everything there opens later. They're not a breakfast type of place or anything like that. So there was really very little traffic down there, and everything opens at 11. So it's not 11. We're not going to wait around for that to see how busy it is. But I can tell you, down here, you know, the Why Not and a couple other places, they had a few people, like 4 or 5 tables, that kind of thing. So they had something in the morning. But there really isn't much going on in the morning here. And so, you know, Dumaguete is got not much of a night scene. Why Not has a nightclub thing, but pretty much, I guess a lot of people can guess, a lot of older expats, they don't really want to hang out too late. And so it is a lunchtime, maybe 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, especially down in the main area. And then it seems to go to like 9. And then after that, things start to die down, and a lot of places just close down. So now we know, though, the morning, North Point, not a good place for that. Now, North Point is attracting a lot more locals, I noticed, and a lot of Korean type businesses, stuff like that, especially that one food park we were in. It's definitely going to attract a lot more locals, but I think we saw one foreigner in the whole place. So it's bringing in a different kind of business that a lot of these restaurants are, because the pricing, you know, is quite high. So right now, we are at Ground Zero, the world famous Ground Zero, right? They have 3 expats here, and I believe that's the owner sitting at the bar. And then there's a table outside where I saw there was at least one guy out there. Not much going on here right now, but we had to go somewhere. So this is Rick. And Rick is from Canada as well. He's from Vancouver.
Vancouver, yeah.
And he contacted me. He said, guess what? I got something for the Beaver. And I'm very interested to see, what do you got here, Rick?
We made some street signs.
Oh,
So
look at
it's
that, Beaver Boulevard.
Beaver
Nice.
Boulevard.
Nice, I like it. That's awesome. That's gonna look great.
Yeah.
So how long have you been here in Dumaguete?
We've been here in Dumaguete for a little over a week.
Okay.
But we were in Sikihor for 4 or 5 days, and then we went to Bohol, Panglao,
Yeah.
up the coast, went to the Chocolate Hills.
That's it?
some
Those 2
falls
places
and
so far?
stuff.
But those 2 areas, pretty much?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. We didn't make it over to Cebu or anything. We were going to go over there and watch the whale do the swimming with the sharks thing, but no, that didn't work out.
And, well, yeah, that's actually really cool. So definitely try that again if you can. But what do you think? Like, when you were in Sikihor, what did you see there?
Powhatan Beach, San Jose, pretty nice places. Yeah, San Jose wouldn't be a bad spot for you. And Panglao is just getting a little bit too crowded.
Well, if you want a restaurant,
Yeah, there's
you want crowds.
yeah.
And there are tons of people there.
There's plenty of restaurants too.
Yes, there are. There is,
Yeah,
yeah.
it'd be a fair amount of competition. For
Well, in
sure.
Sikihor, it is more spread out, right? The whole island is still developing, but
it's
the
beautiful.
boat every day is delivering hundreds, if not thousands, of. The last time I was there, Europeans, a lot of Westerners, like.
There's a lot of tourists, but
Yeah.
we rented bikes over there and cruised around the whole island, and actually fabulous, beautiful through the mountains.
Yeah.
Exceptional. Yeah, had a really good time.
And your long-term goal is to find what kind of place?
Well, I don't know.
If you could imagine a place, what was your imagining?
As far as what dwelling, I'm really like Valencia up that way.
Yeah.
It's so much cooler
Yes.
and quieter, and I just at 8:30 at night, everything kind of just quietens down.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
good.
It is very beautiful up there.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. But, I don't know, for a bar or something up there, I don't know.
No.
That's
Because people have pointed out that there are beautiful places, and somebody even messaged me this morning and said there's a bar, spicy something restaurant. He thinks it might be for sale, but the problem with Valencia is it's the same thing where you're just stealing from another person's business, sort of thing. You'll take some from that guy, some from that guy, and then you can fall in and out of favor constantly because locals. For me, it could be like 2 expats fighting over the same girl, and then their clan and their clan then go, well, we can't go over there, that guy might be there, and it just becomes a thing. And so you want the foot traffic of tourism, right?
You want tourists.
People arriving every day by the thousands,
Got
showing
lots of
up.
money in their pocket.
Lots of money in the pocket and spending it, not spending it, because we all spend more money when we're on vacation
because we're like, oh, I'll treat myself. I'll treat myself, right?
Exactly. I'm here. Let's spend it. You know.
Yeah, and when you're living, it's different.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to go out for every meal. You're not going to spend the same kind of money. You're not going to take that fancy drink every time. You're just going to go to the 60 peso beer if you can, right?
Yeah.
So things do change dramatically, I think. So anyway, yeah, so I'm looking for that high traffic type of thing. And, you know, my conclusion from Dumaguete has been that
It doesn't have the feel.
no, it doesn't have a lot of high traffic. Where Panglao does, obviously.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to Moabwal today.
Uh-huh.
And you haven't been there yet,
No,
right?
I haven't been there,
But
no.
it's very close. Right? There's a little ferry that takes you right
Yeah,
over.
right.
And you drive up. And Moabwal, it looks like a mini Boracay sort of thing, where there's like a station, basically like a station. Resorts all on one side, and then streets full of bars and restaurants. And they fill up the streets so much that basically vehicles can't get through anymore, and everybody parties in the street in front of all the bars.
That sounds interesting.
So it's a very busy area, and I haven't been there in 2 years, so I'm going back to check it out again.
The Philippines.
Yeah. So that's the plan. We're going to get on a ferry after we have this little meal and coffee and chat with Rick here, and then we'll be off. And somebody over here picked us a not cheap place. Sorry, I said it's one night. You can pick one romantic place.
Romantic.
Yeah, and she kept looking. She's like, it's just too expensive. And I'm like, how much? And she's like, 4,000 or 5,000 pesos. And I'm like, I kind of figured.
Expensive for me.
It is. But I kind of figured, right? But hey, you go to Iloilo, you might have to pay 10,000 for a decent place, right? So it is what it is.
We'll see
Yeah.
later.
All right. Nice to meet you, Rick.
Yes, nice to meet you finally. Been following you for some time now, and yeah, your escapades are pretty interesting, let me tell you. Yeah.
All right, guys, we are in the north part of Darwin now, and the couple we met last night told us about their super cool arrangement of where they live and how they came upon this area and what they went about. See, 9 different expats are married to Filipinos, all got together, pooled their money together, and bought a massive piece of agricultural land in Darwin, just the north part of Darwin, actually heading up to Valencia. You can see the mountains in the background here. And then they split it into 9 different lots. And so they ended up with these massive 1,500 square meter lots, each of them building large homes on their own properties. And they almost have like their own community this way.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again.